The hooker's daughter's legs. I'm back at my apartment on Richmond and Hazard. It's disgusting and humid. I see one of my neighbors on the patio drinking a beer and reading a Haruki Murakami book. I tell him I like the other one better. He says he likes this one better. He tells me he decided to ride his motorcycle to Mexico and forgot to tell the landlord. So the landlord wants to kick him out. He's thinking of moving to Mexico. That sucks, I say. I'm really just here to pick up my chair I forgot when I moved. We could be friends if we wanted to. Two depressive writer types who drink too much and hated Houston. I ask him how the hooker was, and he says, well, the hooker has moved out, but the daughter has moved in, and she's a hooker too. But wait till you get this. Just last week, the hooker's daughter had her legs chopped off. She had gangrene. Can you imagine? Must have been the meth. A while ago, the hooker was giving me a hard time. She always has a problem. This hooker, this woman, would go out in the street at night and yell on her phone, "Go ahead," she'd scream. "Because I'll get a big black dick over here in no time and suck and fuck the shit out of it till it comes all over me." That was at 4 a.m. The hooker was probably yelling at the man she shared her apartment with. He was her boyfriend, or maybe her son, I don't know. The hooker paid her rent and sex, of course she did. My landlord would emerge from her apartment on the 1st to the 3rd of every month, shirtless, smoking a cigarette. "Sup, dude?" he'd ask, standing tall and proud. Whenever I paid my rent, he was always smoking the bong, watching porn in HD on a big screen. "Fucking badass, am I right?" he'd say. And I'd hand him the check and leave without saying a word. He would always give my girlfriend a look that said, "Hey, just so you know, if you ever want to fuck an old married sleazeball, I'm down." My girlfriend at the time did not sleep well. She was a depressed insomniac. She'd always tell me, "That's it. This is the night I go down into the street and bash the hooker's head in with a shovel." One time, the hooker said, "Nice tattoos on that bitch you got up there." I saw her walking around naked through the window. My skin crawled. The whole place made our skin crawl. We never did bash her brains in. I say bye to the neighbor I could have been friends with. I get my chair. As I'm pulling out of the parking lot, I see the hooker's daughter with bandaged nubs being carried out of the apartment into the landlord's arms. He has a suit on. They are laughing and smiling. He's rubbing his head into her chest like a kitten. They don't notice me. They look so happy, so in love. I drive off, never to return, content to exile myself from that corner of the Houston metropolitan area forever. The end.